Okay, we're over at Town Lane, and they keep having backups, and we are gonna. The main is backed up, and it's shared with that neighbor next door. So I'm gonna lay it flat, and then I'm just gonna push the camera. Although all you guys are going to see is black, but I'm going to see that's the spot right there. I'll let it drain out. Usually they're no more than 20 feet to the main. This one might be a little deeper, but oh, it's draining really, really good. And once it all drains, it'll give us a visual of what the actual pipe looks like and what's going on in this pipe. Now, as you can see, this camera isn't my original camera because this one flipped. The water is flowing on the top, but the top being the bottom of the pipe. And that's why it looks like that, because the law of gravity, it should be on the bottom. But I'm gonna keep pushing while I do this. We got some root intrusions. I'm gonna see the main, because I got it to drain here. So let's just check it out, just because. So we got some roots, and I believe that is our city's main. 33 feet away from here is the city's main. So let's take a peek at this here real good here. Now, the bottom of this tap, is that a, let me see. Okay, that's a root. Okay, you got a little shift. That's kind of common. We got little roots there, broke through the crock. That's common. And some right here. Now you got to remember that's a 6-inch clay crock pipe out there. So when you snake this every year or whenever you guys maintenance it, you can only put a 2-inch cutter down through here. So virtually all you're doing is poking a hole in that pipe, because that's a 6-inch pipe. 3-inch cutter, you're poking a hole through it, and we all know what happens when you prune a bush, because when you snake it, that's basically what you're doing. You're pruning the bush, and it grows back fuller and stronger and all that happy stuff. So we got a nice shift going on there, but that's not too bad. I've seen way worse. And then I'm going to run water. We got a little straggler there. And we got some there. Let's see, so far so good. It cleared fairly close too, by the way, guys. It really did. And you could see solid settings, so the line may be a little flat, but that's okay. It'd be nice if it was pitched right, but in every hub there is where and this is what happens when you snake it. You only poke a hole through it. So let me see, where am I at on footage? I'm blind as a bat. 10 feet. Just what I thought. You're gonna need 10 feet with a clean out. Yeah, the pipe's definitely, the roots, ooh, what is that right there? I'm gonna run me some clear water. And the roots have definitely taken over this part of the pipe. And it's gonna drain all down. So this might be one of them ER ones that you guys might have to do. But because 6-inch cast iron, excuse me, I apologize, the 4-inch cast iron, that this line leaves the building roughly 4 to 5 feet, and then it turns into the 6-inch clay crock, and us plumbers call this section the 4 to 6. And I can see on the bottom where the water was flowing that it is crock. And then I think as we pull up into this is where we get into our lovely 4-inch cast iron. Yep. So it turns and it goes, and it affects the neighbors next door too. So I'm gonna do my magic little run of water. Here's the sink. I don't come up behind me. No water. It's flowing. So right at the 4 to 6 is where their issue is. Let it rinse on out. Just funny, I cleared it and then ran water and it backed up. So I decided to put the camera in it to see. And see, that's the only opening you're gonna have because you're trying to clear a 6-inch pipe through a 3-inch opening. And you have to be very careful because if you put a 3.5-inch cutter in, you could pull out 6 inches wide of roots and not be able to get them out of the pipe. And then you're stuck. So you gotta be careful when you do these. That's all just from experience. But this is cast iron. Draining pretty good. I'm interested what that white stuff is right there. I'm gonna drop. What is that? Toilet paper and roots and everything you use flushes past this and goes to that. This area here is the 4 to 6 where the roots broke through. So that's exactly what you got going on here. Are there windows? Yes. Might be able to get away with jetting this one, huh? I may do something. See, this 4-inch cast iron, it sticks out 5-6 feet from the building. There you go, we just push something through. And that way be my issue. Everything else after this is open pretty good. You have just an opening because of your access to maintenance. This is definitely not what you guys want. I'm going to hit it with an overabundance of water. I'm giving a shower for laundry. Use your key. Up your key. And the snake's gonna follow this path. But this is the 4 to 6. And I'm gonna locate this outside. Because the 4 to 6 is cooked.
All they could do is poke a hole in it. Yeah, the roots really came through on that 4 to 6. Bad. Our snake made this little hole pink. And this is the 4 to 6, so I'm going to give it another rinse and then locate that. And then I'll get you guys back on board.